I tell you what, though, I promise you one of the biggest guests of the year here on Today Extra this morning, and we have not disappointed.
No. We're going to start off the show with this guest, yes.
Our very own Sylvia Jeffreys is enjoying her final day of maternity leave today. She left the Today Extra hot seat in March this year with that breaking news that she gave birth to little baby Henry, who, quote-unquote, is adorable, bringing that family now to 4.
Oh,
look at them together. And there she is. And who's behind that fantastic book?
It is Billy. Look.
Oh,
It's Oscar.
Oscar!
Hi, Oscar.
Hi, Oscar.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where's your little brother Henry?
He's fast asleep, thank goodness.
That was very good timing, Mum. Well done.
It was. Like, oh, no,
Dada.
that's not Dada.
Wrong network, buddy.
Very, very disconcerting, isn't it, Oscar? How are you guys? It's so nice to see you.
I know. We can't believe. I mean, this months has flown
It's
by.
felt like 6 weeks.
And you're heading back to work. You know, it can be a roller coaster of emotions. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great about coming back to work. I think, you know, I'm so lucky to have had this time, and it's been a really intense
Does he
time
say
at
wee
home,
wee?
as you all know. He's saying Henry. He's seeing pictures of Henry on the screen, and he calls Henry wee wee, which is also his word for the wiggles. So things get very confusing around here at
Wait
times.
till he starts toilet training. It's going to be so confusing.
Time to do a wee wee.
I know how's lockdown been as a mum for you, though? Because you've had the 2 boys there, and you know, and it's hard to sort of get out and do those things that you do when you're a parent. You go out and you see other parents. You take them to parks. How's that been for you?
Yeah. Look, I think the hardest thing for us is not having the grandmas around, because they're both in Queensland, and you know, my dad as well, and we're separated from, of course, you know, my brother, my sister, so the boys' cousins. So not being able to see them in Queensland is really challenging, but it's also had some silver linings. You know, we have so much time to bond with the boys. You know, I spend my whole day cheek to cheek with Henry, which is just so lovely. And in another silver lining, we've also used all the extra time to teach Oscar some new skills. I think you have a video there, because we figured now that he's 19 months old, it's about time he started pulling his weight around the house.
Let's have a look at what he's
So
doing.
he's
There he
figured
is.
out the vacuum. Yep, he's up, he's on his feet. He may as well start contributing to the household.
He's
Well done,
good.
Oscar. Can you come to my house next,
up is
Oscar?
the mop. And then we're going to try and see if we can start changing Henry's nappies, because I'm a bit over that. So, you know, one step at a time, but we're getting there. We're making the most of the
Well, it's
lockdown
always hard when
situation.
you've got 2 of them in nappies, but it won't be too much longer. And how is Oscar enjoying being a big brother?
He loves it, Belle. He is so obsessed with Henry. As soon as he sees Henry down on the mat like this, he races straight over to play with him. He sees his bottle on the ground, he'll try and feed it to him. But the problem with that is that we're always about a blink of an eye away from him kissing him on the head and then body slamming him. So you cannot take your eye off him for a moment.
His little face, he's such a little angel, Henry. And there's an amazing thing when the babies start to come out and they start to recognise people, and then they recognise their big brother, and that's the person that they light up for the most. Is that happening with Henry?
He lights up. It's so funny you say that. It's only been in the last couple of weeks. Whenever he looks at Oscar, he just lights up like a Christmas tree. It's so sweet. And they'll lie there on the ground just staring into each other's eyes. And I don't know what kind of secret joke they're having between them, but there's something going on already.
That'll continue.
I'm bracing for trouble down the track. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's ominous.
Trouble with a
How about Pete? How's he going? 'Cause we noticed that I love the matching,
Yes.
you know, the matching Adidas outfits and stuff. I'm just obsessed with this. How's he coping with fatherhood?
I think if you can see, he's coping just fine. He's really embracing the role. He's taking it by the horns and making it his own. He's totally changed as a father. He's lit up, actually, and he's such a softie. He's just so obsessed with his boys and so devoted to them as well. It's so funny seeing him ride around his bike. He's got the bike with the tandem seat on the front.
Yes.
And he just rides around with Oscar all day, and he's becoming quite a feature of the neighbourhood now, I think.
Oh,
And
so good.
Oscar just loves that bike ride too. How was it, that transition from 1 to 2, juggling all of that?
I want to be careful in case there are people at home watching who are about to have their second. It hasn't been easy. I'm not going to lie. Henry's been a pretty terrible sleeper. He's only just starting to sleep now more than 1 or 2 hours at a time. So I'm
God.
starting to feel a little bit more human again. But look, you know, I think we knew what we were signing up for, so it hasn't exactly been the rudest of shocks. But now that Henry is 5 months old, we're definitely, you know, our heads are coming through the mist now, and I'm feeling a little bit less zombie-like. So I think we're starting to I mean, you know, and you know what they say, guys? Little children, little problems.
Yeah.
So I know that things are just going to get harder and harder over time in different ways. But it's a really lovely time at the moment, 5 months and 19 months, and it's a bit of a sweet spot at the moment. We're really enjoying it.
Oh, mate, it always remains so for you. So, look, Monday, you get to escape and come back to work.
Yes.
Are we excited about that? Will you sleep on this weekend knowing that that's happening?
Secretly, I just want to go to the toilet on my own. So...
Well, I can't go. Are you kidding?
What, DC's
don't
not
go
allowed in the
following
toilet
me.
with you?
But no, look, I think like a lot of people, you know, I'm craving some social interaction, and I'm so lucky to have a job that involves that involves going to an office and being with you beautiful people. So I cannot wait. And I just want to say, you know, I've just been sitting here for the last few months absolutely in awe of healthcare workers on the front line who are doing enormous hours, who are doing such a crucial job under extraordinary circumstances. And my heart goes out to them because I know they're absolutely under the pump in New South Wales and Victoria at the moment, and we thank you very much for what you're doing. And I am just so pleased to be able to come back and be a part of that conversation as well on air, and to sit there beside you, David, and maybe you should buckle up because I haven't had a lot of sleep in 5 months, so I might not make a lot of sense.
I'm here for that.
He's used to that the last 6 months. He's used to sitting next to someone who doesn't talk any sense.
We're here for it. We can't wait to have you back. It's so great to see you, and thank you for letting Oscar come in and just join the party for a second. Is he coming back in?
Hey,
He's very busy with his toys.
That's absolutely fine.
Bye,
Sorry.
Oscar.
Sorry.
Bye, Oscar, and lots of love to you. We'll see you Monday morning.
Bye,
Can't
beautiful.
wait. Bye, guys.
We start at 9, just a
Henry
reminder,
and
it's 9 o'clock.
No, I'll be there at 6. I
She'll
can't
be
wait.
up at 2 anyway. Exactly.
Exactly. See you, SJ.
See you, SJ.